What's up, everybody? My name is Robert Gelfand, and I go by Gelf513. We're here with Dragon Quest XI. Something of an elusive age. I don't know. Whatever. Dragon Quest XI. That's all you need to know. It's another Dragon Quest game. For folks who don't know what that is, it's a long-running JRPG, originally from a company called Enix, but now part of Square Enix. When they merged, it was kind of like a competitor to Final Fantasy, or it was like they were the two kind of like big JRPG series in the country, with very similar styles. But whereas Final Fantasy evolved and changed its combat a lot over the years and put a lot of different styles into it, went to different worlds, very different kind of feels to each one. Dragon Quest has stayed largely the same. I apologize for the audio imbalance, by the way. They haven't given me an option to adjust it yet. But, turn-based combat, you know, punny creature names, for every localized language, so, like, the names will be different depending on where you are. Yeah, this is way too loud. I do apologize. Oh, damn. It's like a heartless owl. Partying. It was such a good time. Some Disney-ass castle, if ever there was one. Holy shit. Classic-ass design. So Akira Toriyama, has done designs for a lot of different games, like Chrono Trigger, for example, as well.
There's the mark.
This is a famous
There's no
series
mistaking
he's kind of contributed like the most designs to, like it's very inspiring. So, because his art style is very distinctive and very angular in a lot of ways, anyone who's a fan of Dragon Ball will certainly see similarities to other Dragon Ball characters. Chrono Trigger, you know, two characters basically, other than like their hair color, look like Goku and Bulma. It's pretty funny. But I've always been a fan of his art style. Yeah, so I have not. This game just came out today, and because I bought it physically, my copy arrived relatively late in the afternoon. I installed it, and this was some stuff. So, first time touching this game at all, other than like watching a couple trailers for it. In Japan, this game was released also on the 3DS, as well as the PS4. Where you could switch which one was on which screen, but on, you know, by default the top screen would have like the more realistic or more modern looking graphics, and the bottom would be like a 16-bit style, showing you like the same world layout, like all in real time, which was pretty funny and cool. But the 3DS version is Japan exclusive, and 3DSs are regionalized, so you need Japanese language.
And after that awful storm too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened.
So it
You're
looks like
safe now,
a lot of
little
killed that
fellow.
kid. Fucking Moses shit right here. And big old tree life Yggdrasil kind of thing looking up there. I know exactly zero about the plot of this game, but from what I've heard, it's not the most important. Like I heard it was decent, and the characters are well done, but like the main plot is just kind of like, go here, beat this boss. Cool, now go here, beat this boss. Cool, now go here, beat this boss. Ooh, was that glitching? Or was that like showing me? Was that like a full indicator, or is that like a? No, this is just an intro.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, you're welcome so much. No, I really am all the time.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
This is excellent.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
Okay, so it's more Irish or West English.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
More West English. I guess, I don't know. It sounds like a couple things. Alright, here we go. Check if this Twitch glitch that seems to be happening every stream is happening for this, because there always seems to be some sometimes there'll be like a trademark or copyright logo that gets added in after I put in the official title that keeps it from being found. Did have the subtitle Echoes of an Elusive Age. Maybe that changed it up. Bye guys, let's go.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
How the fuck would I know?
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see.
And you still don't know how it goes?
As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Slimes.
Ah! Monsters!
So you can move around, but it doesn't actually matter. It's all still turn-based, and positioning doesn't really affect anything.
Crikey! Phew.
Tons of classic sound effects still around. So yeah, very traditional JRPG, XP, turn-based, potions, antidotes.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that.
HBMP.
I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
Dog's like, hurry the fuck up, let's do this already.
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing...
You were pretty worried during that fight. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Cel-shaded style. I'm really looking forward to seeing more monsters. Like that's definitely like the coolest part of the design of this game. Like, the characters look fine, but like, because people always look so similar, like facially. It's like when you it's into like non-humans, and it looks way more interesting. So all like there's no random encounters. All characters will be seen on the map. How does he not see me? Whatever. And when you're a high enough level and they detect you, they will run away. It's not really like the Persona games where you need to do this that much. Other than like them attacking you first and you immediately get disadvantage. Last Dragon Quest game I played was Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies on the DS. Dragon Quest 10 only came out in Japan because it was a Wii U game, and I think it was also on the PC, but it was an MMO. So they didn't really want to localize it or have to do all the support for it, because Dragon Quest has never really broken through in the West before. What's up here? I'd put some treasures and shit over here. Yeah, this will earn totally legal. More slimes. Alright, that's sneaking up. I feel like it would be the
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Yeah, especially with you just fucking standing there. But whatever. I definitely like the no random encounters thing. Another game that used to kind of like them auto-detecting your level and not bothering you if you're too the white wig that was nice to have as well. So they just run away and not bother you if you were.
I'm so proud of you!
Saves a lot of time going through earlier areas. Definitely a really nice look at this game. And I want to grind early on because, you know, it's a JRPG. It's what you do. Gotta level up. I bought but have not played a lot of Octopath Traveler, but that game is also very fun. Pardon me about the scenes. Fleur is all so cute, although it kind of looks. Just so much fun. Oh, baby girl like that. Do a little dance.
Get him!
Just run around and it's like entirely just all like maybe it changes like what enemy
little
your like
blighters,
attack
aren't
thing
they?
defaults to, but like that's it. Nice. I can't even go in the water. Look at this thing. Shimmery. Like some of the textures do look kind of fun, but you know, they're going for a cell shaded style, so like they get away with it. And this game also had to run on the fucking 3DS, so only so much of it. This is coming out on the Switch as well. But that version is coming out at a later date. Because they need to make the version become available. And 3DS is going to be so yeah, we're not getting 3DS version. That's not going to have the like double screen newer style and 16-bit style over the 3DS had. I'm excited.
Phew.
One of the biggest bummers of this game is that the soundtrack is a MIDI kind of keyed in thing. They did not get a full orchestra, even though they have
Look at
one
all
for
this
the opening
fog.
cutscene.
Is this normal, do you think?
It's really a fucking bummer that they can just pay a fucking orchestra to do that soundtrack. It would have sounded a lot better. Like, this is some mid-2000s shit.
Help me!
It's already very
Cole!
dated game design. You don't want it to have dated sound.
Ah! Quick! You have to help him!
Oh, someone's...
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
I guess because they're small and sort of...
Get him! Crikey!
Okay, no, never mind. No, maybe it only works for the dog because like, the dog
Don't give up!
okay, she's fine.
Here you go. Tough little blighters, aren't they? Well done!
Level up.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
Oh, you thought it'd be funny, did you? Well, you fucking little cunt, you fucking little bastard. We had to save your fucking arse. Going off, running out, getting attacked by monsters. Fuck you, you little bow-cut bastard. Sorry.
But then those monsters appeared.
Sorry, guys.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
I feel like death is better than that fucking haircut he's trying to rock right now.
You saved my bacon again.
What the dog?
I knew...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to slip on.
Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Not much of a draw distance. More of the shit. At least it's faster than Final Fantasy 15. That shouldn't take forever if you do it back. Definitely gotta get a great upper body workout about this climbing. Where's that stat?
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view.
Bitch, I'm right here.
Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Nice.
Help me! Help! Help!
Oh, do you need help? Because it's so different from how this has been going this entire fucking time. How fucking heavy is she? Did you like to feel the evil of this world? Like, what the fuck? What's that shit? Kinda wanted to fight the bird thing, but maybe later.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Nah. There's just like so many blonde jokes you could make.
Look, the mark on your hand. Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look!
I wonder if there's a way to put the voice on Oliver's skull. There might be. If there is, I'll do that. Keep it moving. Okay, there we go. There's some draw distance. Kind of.
It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups.
This is like a Far
Should
Cry
we
5
head down
thing.
and
It's
tell
like you gotta
Grandad
clear-
and everyone?
You gotta do the tutorial and then you clear the rest of the fog and go handle.
They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
This thing is like so many other things. Pink pine. Oh yeah, I got the pink pine. Just low-res textures. Didn't want anyone to see. Oh man, even the classic I'm going down the stairs ones. Oh, a lot of them. Holy shit. Miscellaneous. System sounds. Volume sounds. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry, I completely forgot to do that for like the first 30 minutes of the stream. Whoops. Anyway. From that. Also very easy to keep pressing the same button over and over again. I really do like the look of all the characters and stuff. The world definitely has a more like kind of generic ass like fantasy feel to it, but and there's just some mountains and shit. But I'm sure once we get out of here, we'll see some more interesting designs. What kind of weird ass cult is that guy a part of? I'm sure it's like the invisible, it's like church where you gotta get healed or some shit.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
My apologies for the noise.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you.
Sure. And like I shot like.
Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to call
Only
myself
we
that.
have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind.
I cannot wait to get the fuck out of here.
I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
From a distance, I think everything looks really nice. So if you get like way up close, it starts to not look great. Alright. This looks cool. I like the design of the town. Sandy! What are you doing, girl? Alright, we're here. Home.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next.
What?
That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
Dude, no fucking way.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me.
He's a witch.
Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along.
Bummer.
Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
I already know about sex.
Here. This belongs to you.
Don't know.
Your
how this
grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village.
Oh shit. If someone comes in and murks her
It's...
right now before she...
How can I put this now? Well, He said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Okay.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that,
Necklace
all
thingy
would
to the
become
king?
clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Bummer. I have to leave this
Crikey.
fucking tiny ass town called Cobblestone, where we all call ourselves Cobblestonians. I'm just so horribly distraught.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Now we're talking. Speaking of, I think I'm going to get some dinner real quick. I'm going to save as soon as I'm allowed, and then I'm going to take the stream down for a little bit, and I'll be back with more Dragon Quest XI a little bit later tonight. But hold on, gotta wait until I can save. Probably got a cutscene here or some shit. Oh. Fuck your pots, Mom. Fuck, I'm moving out. I'm gonna go on my own adventure. I don't give a shit about your pots up in the attic. Oh shit. I'll just jump down. I don't give a fuck. Seriously, how the fuck do I save? Okay, well, hopefully they'll let us save now. Summon them down. Hold on. Ah, Tree for Sacred Statue. I thought I remembered that, but hold on. We're gonna do that real quick. Are you fucking serious? Okay, maybe it won't let me save yet. I feel like games need to be better about that, like giving you, especially if you're gonna have like more
Can't
manual
sleep
style
either,
saving
eh?
like that.
You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh?
Yeah, funny.
You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone.
That's awful.
That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, The world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How
It's
can you be
red
the
for
luminary too?
The big, bright red
I just
star
don't
with the
get
picture of the
it.
one.
I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
Sure. Please, can I say
Goodbye,
now?
old friend.
Okay. So she's not gonna look? Oh, she gonna be like creepy. Why are they expecting some scary shit to happen? It's not that.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure.
Does the village shop
But
have
don't
hookers
take
and
too
blow?
long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Oh boy. Please can't fucking save now, please. Please get save now. Do we have a statue that we have last time? Okay, we'll get this feather real fucking quick, and then we'll save. No, you know what? We're gonna just save Okay, there we fucking go. Yo, what's up? I confess. Alright everyone, I will be back a little bit later with more Dragon Quest XI, but we seem to have gotten through a good part of the tutorial here so far, so hopefully the world's going to open up a bit more now. Thank you so much for tuning in or checking this out on an archive on Twitch or on YouTube, but there will be more of this later today, and probably in the coming weeks as well. Friday, Spider-Man. And yeah, we'll probably be doing more Rainbow Siege, Grim Sky for another week as well. But I'm Robert Gelf, and I go by Gelf513. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.